Good morning, students. We are solving the chapter quadratic equation. But before we proceed from where we left yesterday, a doubt from a question was sent to me, and that is the question of chapter number 3, linear equation in two variables, where we have to find the value of the variables x and y. Question is very simple. Just see the coefficient of y in the equation number 1. The coefficient of y in equation 1 is b upon a, whereas the coefficient of y in equation 2 is b. So if we divide equation 2 by a, then we will again get b upon a. Do it. Divide equation 2 by a. We have a upon a 1, so x minus b upon ay equals to 2b. Now compare equation 1 and equation 3. The coefficient of y is same, but the sign is also same. When the sign is same, we use minus sign. Either you subtract equation 1 from 3 or from 3 to 1. There is no impact on your result. Then what we have to do? Equation 1 minus equation 3. First you write equation 1. Ax upon b minus by upon a equals to a plus b. And what is equation 3? X minus b upon ay equals to 2b. Subtracted minus plus minus, x is common, we have a upon b minus 1 into x. X is common in both the terms. When we take x as common, what left here? A upon b. X is common to x. We have 1 plus 1 and minus 1, 0 plus 2 and minus 2, 0. Similarly, plus b upon ay minus b upon ay, 0. Open the bracket again. Minus 2b plus a plus b, that means a minus b. A minus b. Here a minus b upon b into x equals to a minus b. So a minus b is cancelled with a minus b. X equals to b. We get the value of one variable, which is x. The value of x equals to b. Now either you put the value of x in equation 1 or in equation 2 or in equation 3. You are free. You will get the value of second variable. Write in statement on putting the value of x in. Choose the easier one. Although you will get the answer from each equation, but choose which equation is easier. Ax minus by ax minus by equals to 2ab. What is the value of x? B. So we have ab minus by equals to 2ab. Minus by equals to 2ab minus ab. So minus by equals to 2ab minus ab. Y equals to ab upon minus b is cancelled with b, y equals to minus a. And no need of seeing the answer. Just put the values found by you of x and y, substitute in the given equation. What is the value of x? B. When we put b here, b is cancelled with b, what is left? A. And what is the value of y? Minus a. Substitute minus a here. Minus into minus plus, a is cancelled with a. What we have? A plus b. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. Equation 1 is satisfying by the values of x and y obtained by us. Similarly, in the second equation, value of x, b. So it is ab minus a. ab plus ab plus ab equals to 2ab. Both the equations are satisfied by the obtained value of the variables. Hence our answer is correct. Just 3 steps you have to do in the solution of this question. Where problem Here, either I make the coefficient of y equal, you are free to make the coefficient of x equal by dividing the b. By dividing the b, if we divide the b, the coefficient of x equals, again is of same sign, so again you subtract it. So go by this method or the method now I am telling you. Anyhow, ultimately you have to identify the question. What is the first step? Initially, if you are going to the right direction, then surely you will reach to your destination. But if you choose the path wrong, then you will never reach to your destination. So see the question properly every time. Read the question once, twice, thrice as you can. In the last lecture, we have completed exercise 4.1. So today is time to see the solution of few questions of exercise 4.2, and your chapter is quadratic equation. Find the roots of the following quadratic equation by factorization. X square minus 3x minus 10. Factorization. Factorize the following expressions. X square minus 3x minus 10. Let me see the question once again. Equals to 0. Factorize and hence follow the roots. What are the roots? Roots are the value of variable. I am writing here for your convenience. Roots are the value of variable. Variable may be x, y, z. Here it is x. Roots are the values of variable for which function becomes 0. That means what are the values of variable x for which the whole expression is equals to 0? These are known as the roots, or you can say that the zeros, or you can say that the solution. So never confuse in the three words: roots, zeros, and solution. For the quadratic and cubic equation, these three terms represent the same meaning. 10 1 ja 10 and 5 2 ja 10. So factorize it. X square plus 5x minus 2x minus 10 equals to 0. X is common in first two terms. X plus 5 minus 2 is common. Again x plus 5. Now the bracket x plus 5 is common. In the next bracket we will get x minus 2. Here the product of two numbers is equals to 0. Always remember, if a into b is equals to 0, this implies that either a equals to 0 or b equals to 0. Both can together be not equals to 0. That is the very important point which I am telling you. So one by one, this implies that x plus y equals to 0. When x plus y equals to 0, x equals to minus 5. Or x minus 2 equals to 0. So we have x equals to plus 2. So these are the two values of the variable x. When we put these values in the given polynomial, the whole polynomial becomes 0. Check it. Minus 5. Square of minus 5 plus 25 minus 3x. Minus 3 into minus 5. Minus 3 into minus 5 plus 15 minus 10. It is coming wrong. Why? X is common. Oh my god. Minus 3x. We have to bring minus 3x plus 5x and minus 2x. It becomes 3x. So this is coming negative sign, this is with positive sign. So when we take x is common, here we have x minus 5, here we will take plus 2 as a common, again we get x minus 5. So in one bracket x minus 5 and in other bracket x plus 2. So when x minus 5 equals to 0, x equals to plus 5, and when x plus 2 equals to 0, x equals to minus 2. Now substitute the value. The square of 5, 25, 5 3s are 15, minus 15 and minus 10. Minus 15 and minus 10, minus 25. That is equals to 0. Our first answer is correct. Now put x equals to minus 2 in the polynomial. Square of minus 2 plus 4, minus 3 into minus 2 plus 6, and what is left? Minus 10. That is your left hand side. 10 minus 10 is equals to 0. So on putting the value x equals to plus 5 and x equals to minus 2 in both the conditions, we are getting the value for the polynomial is equals to 0. Hence these are the two zeros of the given function. The two important points. Through the solution of question 1, I gave you the two very important points which is necessary to know all the students, and these points are here. So please note it down. I am again requesting to you, don't go in hurry. Take the chapter seriously, and from the very first lecture you have tried to understand all the things which is taught by the teacher, and you implant your brain also. There is one more question in the terms of root 2x square plus 7x, root 2x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0, plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. What is A? Compare it with the standard equation ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. What is this? This is the standard equation for quadratic polynomial. A equals to root of 2, b equals to plus 7, c equals to 5 under root 2. Very basic concept I am giving. If you are joining the class today, then don't worry, you will pick from here. First to find a into c. What is a? Root of 2, and what is c? 5 into root 2. So we have 5 into root 2 into root 2, 2. 5 to the 10. What is the product of a into c? 10. You write here 10 and all the factors of 10. What are the factors? The number which divides the given number exactly. So there are only 4 factors which gives us 10. 1 into 10 and 2 into 5. Now we have to pick 2 of them such that their addition is 7x, such that their addition is equals to b. So 10 equals to 2, 5. 2 5 are 10 and 2 plus 5 is equals to 7. This is the method how you will split the middle term, and that process is known as factorization of quadratic polynomial by splitting the middle terms. Root 2x square plus 5x plus 2x plus 5 root 2. Sometimes student may ask why you don't write the 2x first and 5x later. You can do it, don't worry. Both are the same, give you the same values. What is common in the first two terms? X. So we have root 2x plus 5. What is common here? See this step very carefully. To make it written as square of root 2, because root 2 into root 2 equals to 2 into x plus 5 root 2 equals to 0. Now observe the last two terms. What is common here? Root 2 is present in the first term as well as in the second term. So what will be the common? Root of 2 is common. When we take root of 2 as a common, here we have under root 2 and here we have 5 root 2x plus 5 equals equals to 0. This bracket is present in both the terms, so whole bracket is taken as common, and in the next bracket you will get x plus root of 2 equals to 0. Now apply the pattern used in the previous question. First you make this one 0, root 2x plus 5 equals to 0, so root 2x equals to minus 5, x equals to minus 5, and you can use and or x plus root 2 is equals to 0, x equals to minus root 2, therefore roots are, what are the roots? Therefore roots are, first one is minus 5 upon root 2 and the second one is minus of root 2, both the roots are negative. Question number 1 is completed. There are total 4 parts, 2 were solved by me and remaining 2 is as your homework. Now we are going to the next question. Question number 2 of the same exercise. Solve the problem in given example 1. Already done. Find two numbers whose sum is 27 and their product is 82. Question number 3. Find the numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. So what is given? Given that the two numbers are x and y. So x plus y equals to 27. So x equals to 27 minus y. And the second thing which is given, their product is equals to 182. Product means multiplication of both the numbers x and y into 182. But we know the value of x in terms of y. What is x? X equals to 27 minus y into y, that is equals to 180. How you will get? By substituting the value of x in equation number 2. This is your equation number 2. 27y minus y square equals to 180. Arrange in the descending order of powers. Minus 180 come this side. What is this? This is a quadratic equation and you know how to solve the quadratic equation. But a is coming with the minus sign, so you multiply whole equation with the minus sign. Y square minus become plus, plus become minus, and again minus become plus. Repeat the same process. A into c 180. You have to obtain the two factors of 180 such that their product is 180 but their sum is minus 27. So therefore the factors are minus 15 and minus 12. Split this. Y square minus 15y, 15 12 is 180 and minus 15 and minus 12 equals to minus 27. Y is common. Y minus 15 minus 12 is common. Y minus 15. The whole bracket y minus 15 is common. In another bracket y minus 12 equals to 0. On solving this you will get y equals to 15 and y equals to 12. But both the values are of y. When y equals to 15, x equals to 12. And when y equals to 12, x equals to 15. So the numbers are 12 and 15, or you can write that 15 and 12. There are total 6 questions. So now I am going to solve the 5th one only, and the remaining portions you solve at the home. The altitude of a right triangle is 7. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. hypotenuse is 13 centimeter, find the other two sides. Draw a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Why right angle triangle? Because that angle is equals to 90 degree. What is this? This is the base. Let us suppose the base equals to x. The altitude of a right angle triangle is 7 cm less than its base. If this is base, then what is altitude? This side is an altitude, and altitude is 7 cm less than the base. What is the base assumed by us? X. So their altitude is x minus 7, and hypotenuse given is 30 cm. The longest side of a right angle triangle, or you can say that the side opposite to 90 degree, is known as hypotenuse. Now we have all the three sides. So you apply the Pythagoras theorem by using Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? The square of hypotenuse is equals to sum of squares of base and altitude, and this is true only for the right angle triangle, since triangle is right angle. Only you use Pythagoras theorem when triangle is right angle. Substitute the value. Hypotenuse is 13, base is assumed as x, so altitude become x minus 7, 169 x square, a minus b whole square. A minus b whole square is equals to square of a plus square of b minus 2ab. X square plus x square, 2x square minus 14x plus 49 and minus 169 minus 120. Let me check once again. X square plus x square, 2x square minus 14x, 169 goes to the other side, it becomes negative. Minus 169 and plus 49 minus 120 is equals to 0. Anything is common in this trinomial? Yes, 2 is common. Take 2 as a common. X square minus 7x minus 62 is common. So on the right hand side you will get 0 upon 2, and 0 upon 2 equals to 0. What is this? This is the quadratic equation in variable x. How you read it? Quadratic equation in variable x. So split the middle term. What is the product of a and c? The product of a and c is 60. Among all the factors of 60, you have to pick 2 such that their product is 60, but sum is minus 7. So minus 12 and plus 5. Minus 12 and plus 5. Split it. X square minus 12x plus 5x minus 60 equals to 0. X is common, x minus 12 plus 5 is common, x minus 12 in one bracket, x minus 12 in another bracket, x plus 5. Then this implies that when x minus 12 equals to 0, then we have x equals to 12, and then x plus 5 equals to 0, x equals to minus 5. Again, go back to the question. What is x? X is the length of side. X is the length of side, and side never be negative. Here you write, since side never be negative, therefore x equals to 12. If x equals to 12, then what is it? It is base of triangle, and x minus 7 means 12 minus 7 equals to 5 is the altitude, and hypotenuse is already given. Hypotenuse is given as 13. So all the three sides of right angle triangle is obtained by us by using the formula Pythagoras theorem. The whole exercise is over. So my dear students, up to exercise 4.2, you note it down all the sums on your fair register, and whatever your problem like today, one student sent a question on chapter number 3, either from 1 or from 2 or from 3 or from the exercise up to 4.2, you send it to me. I will give the solution every day. Till then, bye bye. See you tomorrow.